Hi.
Hello, hello, ma'am. Hello, hi.
Hi. Hi.
You able to hear me?
Yes, I'm absolutely able to hear you.
Perfect, perfect. Welcome to our segment called the Champion Talk, where we try to showcase athletes, from different kind of sports and gain knowledge from them. All of them can inspire others out there, and through this situation, always get the motivation to carry away. Uh, Hello, guys. I will start the session right away. Hope each of you is doing well and staying safe through this situation. Uh, we at Sports Octane are trying to bring in limelight to underdog athletes. Basically giving them the showcase and the platform to speak up on a platform and who are very much recognition worthy. You know, and we also have a super interactive website which you could sign up and try different segments of quizzes as well as check out our new blogs. Okay, now I would like to mention about our guest of honor, Dr. Maya Rathod. The three words I would like to talk about her is that she is strong, fearless, and full of heart. Welcome, Dr. Maya Rathod.
Thank you so much. And on top of that, I'm a very down to earth person. That's
Yes,
my
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
thanks first. And thank you for giving us platform because for us, people like us who are struggling in their life right away to have some achievements in their life, recognitions by people like you is our reward. And thank you for that, for giving us this platform to talk about us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you are truly an inspiration about like we have heard about you. So adding that upon that, she is an International Federation Bodybuilding Fitness Elite Australian Championship novice winner. She has also accomplished milestones like Mumbai Shri, Maharashtra Shri, and Open Australian Championship. She is also a doctor with specialization in gynecology, and she is a mother of two. So let's get the conversation started. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you
Uh,
for telling all this thing. Yes, thank you so much. Tell me what you wanted to know about me. आपको क्या
yes,
जानना
ma'am.
था? आपको क्या पूछना था मुझसे?
यस मैम. सो हम बेसिकली थोड़े क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे आपको आपके बारे में बॉडी बिल्डिंग एज अ स्पोर्ट आपकी जर्नी के थ्रू. सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई वुड लाइक टू ask you is that could you tell us about your journey in a nutshell, like our viewers would be uh, very much impressed like to know about your and about all the journey you have been through. So can you tell us about that?
I am born and brought up in Maya Nagari called Film City Goregaon, and that is right now known as Dada Saheb Phalke Chitra Nagari, a Bollywood dream. And there I was born and brought up. And after that, I did my education in Mumbai, and then I went to Pune. I did some of my education there. एंड बचपन से ही मुझे क्रिकेट का काफी शौक था. बट पापा का कहना था कि क्रिकेट में करियर नहीं है. करियर वाइज ही वाज टोटली नो टू इट. एंड दैट्स हाउ आई टर्न टू बी डॉक्टर. एंड यस, आई वाज इन अ स्पोर्ट्स. स्पोर्ट्स में इसलिए था बिकॉज हम जहाँ रहते थे वो एक नॉन रेसिडेंशियल एरिया है. लाइक फिल्म सिटी इज फुल ऑफ शूटिंग्स एंड ऑल दैट. तो हमारे पास कुछ नहीं था, तो हम बस खेलना जानते थे. स्कूल से आने के बाद बैग फेंका, गार्डन में गए, बस खेलना खेलना खेलना. दैट वाज द वे हाउ आई गॉट एंटैंगल्ड विद द स्पोर्ट्स, all various kinds of sports. So yeah, that was my journey of childhood where I was in much into sports and much into studies. Yes, I am a bookworm. मैं बहुत ज्यादा बुकवर्म टाइप्स हूँ. मैं कभी भी 3 बजे भी मुझे उठा लो पढ़ने के लिए, आई स्टार्ट. ओके, आई से नो टू. ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि मैं बोलूंगी क्योंकि 3 बजे कौन पढ़ाई करता. 3 बजे 4 बजे आई एम अ वेरी बुकवर्म पर्सन. यस. बट यस, चाइल्डहुड मेरा सभी की तरह था. एंजॉयमेंट, हार्ट एक्स, जॉयफुल, and enjoying life in Film City, where with all the Bollywood stars, of course, but never took an interest in
Exactly.
that because of my dad. Yes, because he never wanted us to be in film industry. So ऐसा होता था कि सबसे मिलते थे, और हमारे कुछ दोस्त भी इसीलिए बनते थे ताकि वो फिल्म सिटी में आके शूटिंग्स देख पाए. So
Okay.
so that was the way I had my childhood in Bollywood. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So getting all this from you, like being born in film city, Mumbai Maya Nagri, which we call film
Yeah,
industry, and it's been an adventurous journey throughout over here. I forgot to mention a word that you are an all-rounder, because being born in film city, then going up for cricket, being a sports person, and then being a doctor, also being a bookworm, not to mention that also. But that's the thing, it's very much like impressive as well as adventurous. I can term that thing, and you being an all-rounder. So that's the thing. So the other question I would like to ask is that the most difficult thing you feel is like, what is more challenging, lifting heavy weights in the gym or bringing a human life to a being?
okay. Uh, Both of them
As you
have
being
its
a
own challenges. I won't compare. Both have equal challenges in life. But when you want me to select one, cutting umbilicus is very tough because there I am with a saving life, and always it's not the sequence that it's a normal umbilical cord which I'm cutting. Most of the time, it is like most of the complications happening along with it, and you have to be prompt decision making, to save the life of the mother and the child who has come all the way to trust you. So yes, sometimes cutting umbilicus cord is much more tougher than to heavy lifting because heavy lifting is like what I have to bother in myself. Like if even if I'm not in a mood, I am not in a time place awareness that I don't want to do it. I have a choice of doing it. But when it comes to my profession of being a doctor, I have to be upfront कि मुझे करना है and वो भी I have to give my 100%. I can't give 99% to it because 1% of my mistakes can be a stake of someone's life. So yes, that's more challenging for me other than being a bodybuilder.
Exactly, ma'am. It's just a balance between your profession and your passion. So
Yes.
what are the challenges exactly, to, giving the time to hospital, being a doctor,
Yes.
as well as
Um,
following your passion, how you're able to handle it? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
challenges like that. Yeah, challenges like for me in a gymming when I do a gym, I have a challenges of like sore body, lifting heavy. I should preserve kind of injuries to my body. Then getting recovery fast for the next day again for training. In the entire day, my hectic schedule, I have to recover my body again to go for another sessions of my weightlifting on the next day and where I'm physically stressed out. When it comes to my hospital, I have a mental challenge where I have to be a prompt decision maker. I have to be a very good listener. I have to be in a very good, happy mood always, giving a smile to all my patients. Even if my legs are sore by the squats, I can't just go and say, okay, I had lifted 140, 130, and I can't talk to you right now. I have no options like this. I have to be on top of my feet every time. And thing is like these are two different aspects which I'm running at a time. So when it comes to bodybuilding, it judges me by my body. And when it comes to hospital life, it judges me by my knowledge. So either way, I have to keep updating my knowledge and my bodybuilding as well. So it challenges in that way that I have to switch from beast mode to a complete calm and listening mode of being a doctor. And then there is a third chapter of me being a mother to hold, take care of two kids. So I have to keep on switching my modes of, yeah, most of the time I do handle and balance it. But sometimes there are times when I can't switch myself from in one beast mode to be a listening mode. So that times are a bit struggling for me.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. That is a great learning our viewers could take upon, trying to balance their life schedule, all the things in a lifestyle, you know. So वो क्या एक चीज है जो आपको रोज गेट यू गोइंग, गेट्स यू वेक अप, आपको पता है आपको उठना है, आपको पता है आपके दिन के चैलेंजेस है, आपको हॉस्पिटल जाना है, आपको जिम में heavy lifting करना है, and then you have to handle your household also, so that's the thing basically, that's the thing, what keeps you going, कुछ तो
Yes,
होगा आपका, you
because
must
of
be a
this,
superwoman then.
people, yeah, I am not a superwoman or something, but then yes, people do call me machine or robots. And जो मुझे जानते हैं बहुत पास से, they always tell me that she is a robot here. I mean, like she cannot stop herself. Every day, like when I had this competition of IFBB Elite, I had a challenge of only 8 months because उससे पहले lockdown था यहाँ पे. So I had six
Mhm.
to 7 to 8 months overall to prepare myself back to one stage of international. So
Okay.
I had to get up, 6 o'clock. My husband goes to job, and 7 o'clock my daughter's school starts. So I have to wake her up, and then so morning schedule my is like 4 to 6 hours. 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. I used to get the time for my cardio session, which is empty stomach, and you're supposed to shred your fats in that process. तो वो टाइम पे ऐसा होता था कि डेली मुझे 3:30 4 बजे उठना होता था. So वो टाइम ऐसा होता था ना that I was very you can't do it without any motivation. और उस मोटिवेशन के लिए आपको जिद्दी पड़ना होना पड़ता है. And I was very जिद्दी कि मुझे करना है इस कंपटीशन में कुछ भी करके. Because back in India I have seen that international stage ना there are
Yes.
very few girls in these fields where you get Indians. And I wanted to be on that stage desperately. And वो that desperation got me every 3:30 or 4 o'clock without any fail to get up and get to the gym. Even if I don't remember I taking break for anything from last 7 months in my gym. Like every day I used to be there by 4, not 4, 4:30, not 4:35. But then I completed my cardio session, even if it's raining, it's 0 degree, whatever temperature it is, I don't mind. But उस motivation के लिए whoever wants to be a bodybuilder, आपको dedication और जिद ये दोनों अपने में hypnotize करना पड़ता है. You cannot say कि मैं 2 बजे सोई हूँ, मैं 1 बजे सोई हूँ. Or sometimes it does happen that being a doctor, you have to be in emergency at midnight and then you come back and then you go to sleep for an hour or so. But then you cannot have an excuse कि नहीं आज मैंने बहुत operations कर लिए, आज मैंने बहुत patients देख लिए, मैं आज आराम करूंगी. No, you cannot do that. That's not the quality of being a good bodybuilder.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Well said, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I
So,
was Ziddi
yeah,
to be motivated.
perfectly. Very much Ziddi to make it out. Yeah. So the next thing I would like to mention is that आपने जब IFBB का था championship in Australia, you won the championship, and I remember the fact that you're flaring out our national flag, Indian national flag.
Yes.
So how was the feeling? How was that moment? Could you describe that?
Yes, see, when I was in international stage of Australia IFBB, there were no Indians in figure category ever, and I was the first one to be there and to win that novice category. So when I saw all other country people and me as there and standing with the flag, it was a feeling of achievement in myself, like I have achieved something for my country. And people standing giving standing ovation, it makes your heart melt. वो वो फीलिंग आप सच में डिस्क्राइब नहीं कर पाते हो कि जब आप दूसरी देश में हो जहाँ पे दूसरे देश के लोग हैं और वहां पे जाके आप अपने देश का झंडे को जब आप उसको होल्ड करते हो ना, दैट फीलिंग हैज नो वर्ड्स टू डिस्क्राइब. आई मीन मुझे लगता है आफ्टर माई गेटिंग माई बेबी एज अ मदर, एज अ बेबी, आफ्टर दैट वाज द फीलिंग विच आई कांट डिस्क्राइब इन वर्ड्स. So it is that different feeling you have.
Yes, ma'am. Very much agreed with you. Yes. So it brings that sense of moment that you are representing the India in some other state and winning that championship, carrying away the zit from all that years to handling all the pressures you've been having. That's a wonderful feeling, I would like to say that. So the next
Thank you.
question मैं पूछना चाहूँगा आपसे is that you've been in Australia as well as in India. You know, can you tell us what's the difference between the preparation and the methodization over there? Like ऑस्ट्रेलिया में बॉडी बिल्डर्स कैसे किस वे में प्रिपेयर करते हैं, क्या वो
Yeah.
डिफरेंसेस है जो अब इंडिया भी इनकलकेट कर सकता है एज वेल एज बोथ बोथ वर्क्स हैंड इन हैंड. ऐसा भी नहीं
Yeah.
है कि हम we are degrading something like that, but in a positive way. What differences do you feel?
Yes, when you talk to a female aspect about it, we have less in number bodybuilders, we have less opportunities for bodybuilders and women. So, because here we have multiple categories like you play for physique, you play for no figure, you play for bodybuilding, you play for bikinis. In India, we have only, I guess, bikini and you have a bodybuilder. You don't have much of
Okay.
the variations to give to a female to play with their body, you know. So
Okay.
the division wise, you are very limited to in India. We have only two divisions for female. And when you come to international stage, you have multiple division of your own choice. Like you have figure, you have physique, you have bodybuilding, you have bikini. So giving those kind of opportunities back to India will increase the number of people and participations in India, increasing the number, giving more opportunities for females, promoting more into bodybuilding because bodybuilding is more dominated by male in India. You can see wherever you have a stage shows, you have multiple of bodybuilders as a male and very few of like you can count on your fingers. बहुत गिने चुने आते हैं. So you have to promote these girls to get more into more sports. You have to educate them more and more because हमारे वहाँ पे क्या हो गया है? Because being a more male, तो सारा educational wise male body building पे ज्यादा लगता है. You know, you are more towards the educational part of के males को कौन से hormones कैसे variations देते हैं, कैसे workout करते हैं. But female have a very limited knowledge over there. So promoting, taking their lectures, live sessions, giving them a good knowledge, which should not harm their body as well, should should be promoted more in India.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am. True, ma'am. So I've seen competitions like Mumbai Shri, Maharashtra Shri, जिसमें आप हमने देखा है आपको perform करते हुए, and I've seen the ceremony, how it's being conducted and all. So do you think like people should have more competitions like in India, back in India, like for women's? Do you think that they should have more competitions such as bodybuilding competitions in the
Yes.
pipeline?
Yes, yes. Because that's I said, there are very number of people are very less who compete. एंड यहाँ पे
Mhm.
ऐसे होता है हमारी फेडरेशंस में जैसे सिर्फ एक कंपटीशन सिर्फ लड़कियों के लिए होती है. देर आर कॉम्पिटिशन्स वेयर ओनली फीमेल पार्टिसिपेंट्स आर देयर देर आर नो मेल्स. So this keeps on promoting women to be more open, more challenging, more accepting to things of these kinds of stages where only females are going to compete with females. So these kinds of challenges, if you accept in India back, that will give them number of more participants to come ahead. Not only the bodybuilders of personal trainers from all over, like any of the engineers, any of the doctors like me, any other field who wants their passion to be into getting into fitness. See, all the women doesn't want muscle. Some wants good figure, some wants good physique, some wants to be a bodybuilder, and some wants to be a good in bikini. अब हम इसको लिमिट कर देते हैं सिर्फ एक बॉडी बिल्डर और एक बिकनी के बीच में, तो जो बीच की कैटेगरी के कैंडिडेट्स हैं वो नहीं आना चाहते हैं बिकॉज कुछ महिला ऐसी होती है जिनको फिगर लाइक मी आई डोंट वांट बिग मसल्स. आई वांट टू बी इन अ फिगर, सो आई प्ले इन अ फिगर कैटेगरी रिप्रेजेंटिंग इन इंडिया. So these kinds of opportunity if we get back in India, definitely people like me will come back fly and like to participate back because there is a figure category. So I will be into from all over the world. People will try to come and be there, as a participants.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
True about that. Yes, ma'am. So the next question I would like to add is that many of people don't know that you have a black belt in Taekwondo kickboxing.
Yes.
Now, I
I
would
did
like
in
to
my
mention about
school
that
time.
and know about that. Yes. So, like, how does it help? You know, how does it help in your career? Like, does
It,
it help it? And
yes,
how does that
it helped
happen?
me yes, it helped me to keep me a lot of active. It gave me a lot of strength in me to perform things. It kept me detoxified my body at that time.
Mm.
And I was really good in strength in that time. And I was confident because I was learning something called self defense. So that gave me a confidence to face this world. Back in Mumbai, when I used to travel, when I used to, जैसे हम बाहर घूमते थे रात में, I never had a fear that अगर कोई आ जाता है तो मुझे डर लगना चाहिए. Because that taekwondo had given me that self confidence कि अगर कुछ भी मेरे साथ होता है, तो I am there to face it. You know, I was ready to face the challenge. But I was not limiting myself कि मैं डर जाऊं और मैं रुक जाऊं. That wasn't stopping me somewhere. So self-defense is the one of the part, major part, should be inculcated in school curriculums itself, you know.
Yes, ma'am. True, ma'am. True. I feel like मुझे भी लगता है like we Indians basically the girls out there, there should be a system, where they are teaching us self defense, teaching the girls out there the self defense, basic self defense techniques, which happens, comparatively around the world, but it's lacking in what I feel that, but
Yes,
it's
in
the
Australia,
personal view.
it's a part of a curriculum in the school. My daughter is learning that. It's just a
Okay.
part in it. Not deny to have a self-defense in male and female as well. They have kickboxings, they have multiple self-defense they teach as a curriculum of a school. So by the time a girl is in a teenage or adult, she is self-confident to have a self-defense in herself, you know. They teaches them from the standard of 4, 5, 6, 7. By the time she reaches 10th, when she is about to bloom up in this world independently, she is much confident about herself.
Yes, ma'am. True, ma'am. Well said. Yes. Uh, this question is on motherhood. You know, so basic thing is that you have your hectic life here, and you try to like you are a mother of two. So how do you handle that? How do you handle the basic system?
You have
Because
to ask this to a kid how you handle your mom's tantrum rather
okay,
than me handling them. Yes, I do give a lot of time to them whenever we are there. We enjoy. Weekends are totally for them. We don't
okay,
keep much of, I don't keep much of extracurricular with my kids. And I am more into their studies. मैं उनको स्कूल में ड्रॉप करना स्कूल से लाना उनका खाना and everything I take care of because here we don't have a servant system in Australia. You have to do everything your own. So everything comes to their plate is cooked by me. Everything they get from their study comes from me. So yes, I'm totally giving my 100% to be with them. It's not that my profession is lacking their upbringing somewhere in me. Yes, I'm managing things accordingly.
yes, ma'am. So as you mentioned, we need to ask to them. So I think so. I have to make a seminar from them to interact with them. I will surely ask the questions to her, how your
Yes.
mom's mom
No, she
treats
doesn't
you.
want me to be at home. She says me, Mama, आज आप gym नहीं जा रहे हो? And I'm like, why? Because she always wants to
Okay.
watch the television and I restrict her doing that. So she's like, Mama, please stop training me.
Go to gym. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And is she interested in gymming like you? Like
Yes, yes, because of me, she has got inculcated. She makes those YouTube videos, you know, giving those
okay.
swags and, you know, doing those,
Oh,
coming to the gym. And then, they, you know, she starts doing that kind of reps and, you know, starts talking about how to do the gym, how to weight lift. And this is inculcated. And I know because of me, it is getting inculcated. And I motivate her for this. I don't want her to stop in this. She does. She
yes,
does. She goes in multiple of sports events, and I always promote her to do that. She comes to me asking, "Okay, I'm getting scared whether I'll be able to run this much, whether I'll be able to do this competition and all that." And looking at me, she always gets motivated. And जहाँ पे भी I always tell in my interview, पहले भी मैंने बोला है कि as a mother, सिर्फ education and giving a food is not our duty. उनमें जो क्वालिटीज है ना वो हमें देख कर बढ़ती है तो जब हम कुछ करते हैं ना और हम आगे बढ़ते हैं ना तो वो हमको देख के आगे बढ़ते हैं अगर इफ आई कीप ऑन टेलिंग थिंग्स नो 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 शी विल लर्न टू से थिंग्स नो and if I don't stop myself and I take the challenges she will learn to take the challenges from me.
true, ma'am. True, very much true. I think so. All the parents should inculcate that the same thing. Studies are also important, but we feel that sports is also the thing.
Yes.
So the last question from us, for then we'll open the floor for the viewers to answer the like question us. Uh, so what are your future aspirations right now? What are the future endeavors? In terms of bodybuilding as well as your basic life. How you plan your life ahead, and what are your goals ahead.
Um, I have IVF more into getting more and more into this. I will be going more. I'll be playing for more competitions here, upcoming competitions I'll be playing. And yes, I have got a lot of opportunities to be a fitness blogger and then to talk about fitness and a lot of fitness photo shoots upcoming. So we'll be getting into these things, kind of videos where we motivated. We have got some platforms where we'll be showing our forms, techniques of doing your workout without minimizing your the injuries of during the floors, and that's what our upcoming projects coming up. So you will see soon with some of these good projects coming up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And would you like to give some tips to, the this situation of the lockdown is being too hard on us. In India the gyms are also closed. How
Yes.
do you, keep that workout schedule while you are being in lockdown? What is the process basically to, keep going and maintain the physique as well as the diet
Yeah.
thing?
I was also in lockdown for 4 months, and what I followed, मैं वही आपको बताना चाहूंगी. I had kept a schedule के Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what I have to do. I had some home body workout, full body workout, upper body, lower body, and then I used to follow that. It is Monday, I have to do my 100 squats, 100 push-up. Then it's Tuesday, then I have to do my jumping, running in the corridor itself. I take the skipping and I do that. Uh, you know, हमारे यहाँ पे 3 लीटर की दूध की बोतल मिलती है, तो उसमें पानी भर
Okay.
के आई टू जस्ट पंप माई मसल्स विद द बाइसेप्स एंड शोल्डर्स. सो दीज वर द थिंग्स जो आप कर सकते हो. सी, नथिंग इज पॉसिबल अगर आप मैनेज करो. अगर आपको सच में होम वर्कआउट करना है ना, यू आर हंड्रेड ऑफ यूट्यूबर वीडियोस, बट देन ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू फॉलो इट. अब क्या हो जाता है, आई गेट सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस ऑन माय पेज दैट पीपल आस्क मी what is home workout, how to do home workout, what to do. I just tell them there are many YouTube videos. I'm not a great person to give you something different. बाइसेप्स के मैं और क्या ही एक्सरसाइज दूंगी, लेग्स के मैं और क्या ही एक्सरसाइज दूंगी. वही स्क्वाट्स है, वही फ्लेक्सिंग करना है बाइसेप्स, बट चीजें आप लोगों के पास ही है. यू हैव टू डू इट, दैट्स इट. मंडे है, यू बी रेडी टू डू योर 100 स्क्वाट्स. Tuesday है,
Okay.
you be ready to do your 200 abs. If you maintain that, you don't need to ask this world about it. You will maintain your own fitness at your home. Just follow that what you want to do, achieve and follow it. आपको उस पर प्रिंसिपली फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. मैं अगर बोल दूंगी कि चलो आपको 100 स्क्वाट्स करना है, आप मंडे को करोगे, ट्यूसडे नहीं करोगे, थर्सडे नहीं करोगे, फिर फ्राइडे को सोचोगे अच्छा डॉक्टर माया ने बोला था 100 स्क्वाट्स करना है, आज कर लेंगे. दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू लीड यू टू फिटनेस. इफ यू वांट अ फिटनेस,
Yes.
मेक अ रेजिमेंट एंड ट्राई टू फॉलो. उस पर स्ट्रिक्ट रहना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट और ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट होता है. पूछ लेना, चीजें आ जाना. देख, आई गेट माई डाइट, बट उसको 365 डेज फॉलो करना, आई नीड दैट डेडिकेशन. कि बिना नमक के खाना है, बॉईल करके खाना है, आपको शुगर नहीं खाना है, आपको राइस नहीं खाना है, आपको चपाती नहीं खाना है. डाइट तो मुझे 50 मिल जाएंगे, बट देन व्हाट अबाउट इफ आई एम नॉट फॉलोइंग इट. सो दैट इज व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट. अगर आप होम वर्कआउट करना चाहते हो, मेक अ स्ट्रिक्ट डाइट कि आप मंडे टू फ्राइडे क्या करने वाले हो, एंड देन फॉलो दैट. दैट्स द ओनली थिंग आई विल
Yes.
सजेस्ट यू. एंड keep your minimizing your diet with low sugar, low carb, so that you don't put on much of weight in this lockdown, because your life is very sedentary right now. So if you eat everything, because control is very important. Because मेरे भी घर पे बच्चे हैं, I cook lot of things, I cook Maggi, pasta and all that, but then I don't have it, and that self control is important. Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So the
So
consistency is the key, basically.
yeah. So what questions everybody wants to ask me?
Yes, we open the floor for our viewers' questions. So the most famous question right now, I feel, is that yes. Just a second.
There's someone continuously saying bicep flex.
Yes, yes, that's what I was going to say. Bicep flex. If you could show
Dr.
us
Jack
your
Richard.
biceps.
Okay, under that. Okay, fine. Okay, that's for you guys. Thank you.
Bicep flex. Yeah, Dr.
Yes,
Jack Richard and all
Dr.
of them. Two,
Richard,
three of them
Jack
are
Richard
listening.
is going to have a good sleep today because Dr. Maya has flexed for him.
Yes, yes, yes.
Anything else?
Yes. So next, have you ever arm wrestled a guy and won the competition? Asked
No, I never.
the same
Unfortunately, I
question.
never. Because, I have never. found a people who give me an IT, you know, teases me on the road. I want someone to tease me, but then nobody teases me, you know. Nobody
Exactly. No,
bothers me. So that's
yes,
why I
yes.
did not get that opportunity to do that. But then definitely, if I get, I smack him down.
That's the spirit, man. Yes, that's the spirit. So Dr. Jack Richard says thank you. Yeah. So
Thank
yes,
you, doctor.
moving forward. Sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah,
moving
any
forward, you
more
also
questions you want me to?
yes. I think so. That's it from viewers' point. There are no more questions. All are a big fan of your physique and your biceps.
Thank you so much, all
I
viewers. You
can
know,
say yes. So adding on, I would like to just mention the fact that Sports Octane is also trying to bring in a new segment of health and fitness on which your daily videos would be posted. Weekly videos would be posted. Also, the diet regime would be followed. That would be an exclusive premium content for all of you guys. And we try to build up a community and expand a community so we all could open up and meet each other through the online portal. That's in the planning, like that's in the pipeline. And thank you so much, ma'am,
thank you so
for
much for
giving
giving
us
me
your
this
precious
platform
time.
once again.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you so much. Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच धन्यवाद आपका आप ये
Dhanyavad,
सब
Jai
बताया था
Maharashtra. And be safe and be healthy. That's it. Thank you. Yeah.
थैंक यू सो मच थैंक यू
Uh,
the last question I think so we are getting it from viewers right now.
yeah.
Is it okay? I take the last question right
What?
now.
Yeah, I'll definitely. What do you have to say to all those girls
Always
who
do.
continue struggle with the comments regarding their body like a man? Okay.
Like a
See,
man.
when you get into the bodybuilding, it's your personal choice. You don't get judged by people around you. When we are on a stage, we are judged by many people. We are in a world where you give importance to your judgment, people's judgment other than your own dreams. If you need to dream something, you want to achieve something, you have struggled for it. And when you have struggled and you have achieved you, I don't think you need to bother about people around you. So, if you dream to be a bodybuilder, it is your own dream, and you have to face your own challenges in that. Then you cannot complain about people around you because people are there to tell all good and bad about it. And I'll tell you, only those people who can't make muscles comments on other women's muscles, because if that person can make muscles, he will not come and comment on you, because those who have already achieved those muscles will never bother of women having a muscles, because when you go to an international stage, there are huge bodybuilders who appreciate you to be having a muscles being a female. But when you come to a people who themselves, in spite of working for a long time, can't get muscles in their body, they have no other, as a losers they comment on other women that okay, they have muscles like a man. And if we people, like, have a muscles like a man, then if why don't you guys have a muscles, you should also have it then. That's the only thing. So when you dream of as a woman, don't bother about this world. If you even if you are on the top of the world, there will be one person who will bother you with your negative comments. So just stop bothering people and just be motivated what you want to do in your life.
Yes, man. Very well said, man. All distinction. The last question: is it true that we can convert our body type from endomorphic to ectomorphic or something like that? So basically, he wants to ask that from ectomorphic to an endomorphic or mesomorphic
See,
to an endomorphic. Is
no,
it possible?
no, that is
Yeah.
genetically something which is controlled
Mhm.
genetically. You can increase or decrease your metabolism by your diet, but you cannot transform the change from one metabolic rate to another. Changing that is not that easy, because that's a genetic thing which controls us. It's like me having a brown color. black color hairs and then me struggling to have a blonde hairs. That is something that I can artificially do that by having like having dyes and having colors on me. But then genetically, when it comes to originality, I can't change it. So if you change from one form to another form, you can do it by a drug performing like sports performing drugs. You can do it by diet. You can do by your exercise protocols. But you cannot change that completely from your body. That is something which you have to analyze that what kind of body is that. Farzeen Mirza, that's the best response I have got. Okay, thank you so much, Farzeen, and I hope what you dream, you get it, other than bothering all negative things. Because even on top of the world who is standing right now gets both the followers. Either they get a negative followers and positive followers. It's our own choice which you want to bother. You have to take a positive follower and go forward, or you have to take the negative followers and stop there and keep thinking about it.
Yes, ma'am. Very well said, ma'am. I hope you keep on inspiring all the women out there. All the best
Yes.
for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you.
thank you so much for our viewers to, waiting and patiently listening to all the seminars. And I hope they get all the knowledge they needed. Thank you for
Yes,
the
thank you so much.
motivation.
Yes. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you guys for connecting to Sports Octane for the champion talk session. We hope we can get more and more of sessions to you, information and knowledgeable sessions to you. Thank you so much for connecting today.